State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air, it's Barnett. He's going for it all. Makes the grab down the left side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Hey, a lot of coaches talk about, let's set the tone early. Let's come out and assert our style. I like it. Let's just come out and fling it and make a big play and make this defense know we're ready to get this thing rolling.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The Terrapins have moved it inside the 20. Run in the red zone, it's Udo. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
That's caught. It's Peoples. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So you didn't pick up the first down on the short game, but will the analytics sway them to go for it here on fourth down?
I think the analytics say go for it, Reese, every single time, every situation now. It's only 1 yard to go, short yardage situation, man. I'm going to trust I can get that yard.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. The Buckeyes will keep this drive going.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
He breaks a tackle. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Working on the right. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
To the ground with the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
To the air, it's Sayin. Trying to barrel in. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
third and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. On the move, it's Humphrey. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the air on second down. Forced out of the pocket. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Throws to the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Catch in the middle. It's Roberts. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown Buckeyes! They wanted to finish, and now they did on that possession.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Odom. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run it from the gun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. All right, guys, let's talk a little Merrill. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Back to throw. It's Barnett. Got it in the middle, it's Webb. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on third down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing, great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. When that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
When they try to spin it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going for a big play downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. He's at the 10, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Manning. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell.
Looking for a huge play. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
I know.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and time.
And that's a live ball. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. Right on the money. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
All down, but he has enough to move the the chains.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Motion from the wide receiver. Right back to the well. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
With the catch, it's Smith. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Complete to the left. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Might be changing the route. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. With the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal to go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose it.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Fires it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. That's reeled in. It's Udo.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
On third down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Going right to work up top. He slings it deep to the left. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Grab near the marker, it's Smith. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Second down coming up. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The short hands. It's Graham. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. A shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Terrapins will line up to kick off and start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To throw, it's Sayin. That's caught. It's Smith. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They go to the ground. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to get the corner. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
They'll try the toss to the left. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Easy. They'll run play action. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air. It's Sayin. Going for 6. Touchdown, Ohio State. The offense cashing it in on that drive. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Boom. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Barnett. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
Using the quick game. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Back to pass. The screen, and watch out. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Turns it on in midfield. Turning it on. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He makes the catch. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead. They're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Somehow fits it into that traffic. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Tennessee managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll be singing from the top of Rocky Top after this one, no matter the final score. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Looking for a man. It's Barnett. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
On fourth down, going to the air. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gives it on the option. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Ohio State. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's McLaurin. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here.
Snatches it on the run, and he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
But talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
The RPO, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
The give to the back. Kept it on the ground on third down. Picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. They'll run for for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
And the Terrapins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number. And
he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Maryland!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That keeps the score. Ohio State 49, Maryland 6.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Defense in the right spot. They stop him at... of 2 to the 28.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Hauls it in. Still on his feet at the 45. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Pulls it in. It's Graham. They're going to stop him short. And, man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Barnett. It's caught downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They'll keep it on the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going to sling it on second down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the...
Makes the grab! And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Firing to the right, complete. He's got the 2-point conversion, but they are still way behind.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the fourth quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it on the move. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Swings it out to the flat. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Wide receiver going in motion. They want to throw it. There's the pressure. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough to do.
And it's always interesting when you get into this garbage time, and if it really matters or if it doesn't. And depending on who you talk to, it matters. But that's a big passing play. They just needed a lot more of those in this football game so they could score some points, because this offense, it was a disappointing day.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Bring in the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. He lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards, if that's your thing.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good